If you are over 60 years old, go to your medicine cabinet right now, open it up, and look at the bottles lining the shelves. You take them for your joints, you take them to sleep better, and you take them because the bottle says natural. But what if I told you that the very pills you are swallowing to extend your life are silently destroying the most important organ in your body? Today, we are exposing a multi-billion-dollar lie. I am going to reveal popular, seemingly harmless supplements that are quietly poisoning your liver, and one of them is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Put the pill bottle down and listen closely. To understand why this is happening, you have to understand the aging filter concept. Your liver is a magnificent organ. It is your body's biological emergency room and primary chemical refinery. But as we age, the liver's metabolic capacity slows down significantly. The supplement industry doesn't want to talk about this. They sell you concentrated extracts that contain 50 to 100 times the normal biological dose of a plant. When you swallow these hyper-concentrated capsules, you aren't nourishing your liver, you are carpet bombing it. This leads to drug-induced liver injury. And the scary part? There are no pain receptors in your liver. By the time you feel the damage, it is often too late. Millions of seniors struggle with insomnia, and many use concentrated Valerian Root extract as the ultimate natural sleep aid. A cup of valerian tea is completely fine, but the capsules contain massive, concentrated doses. When taken nightly, these compounds can accumulate, causing mild to severe toxicity. If you wake up feeling groggy, with a weird taste in your mouth, or slight nausea, your liver is telling you it worked overtime while you slept. Moving on, another surprise is preformed vitamin A, often listed as retinol. We all know vitamin A is crucial for vision, but here is the danger zone. Vitamin A is fat-soluble. Your body cannot flush the excess out. It stores every extra microgram right inside your liver cells. When seniors take a daily multivitamin plus an eye health supplement, they accidentally overdose. The liver cells literally swell up with toxicity, which can cause permanent liver scarring or cirrhosis. Now consider green tea extract. I want to be crystal clear. Drinking brewed green tea is exceptionally healthy, but high-dose green tea extract capsules contain unnatural concentrations of a compound called EGCG. Taking one capsule is often the equivalent of chugging 15 cups of green tea in a single gulp. When taken to lose weight or boost metabolism, the liver goes into acute shock, and there are dozens of documented cases of acute liver failure directly linked to these extracts. We also must address Kava, a popular root extract sold for stress and anxiety relief. It has been heavily restricted in several countries because Kava metabolites directly destroy liver cells in an unpredictable process called necrosis. The danger is completely unpredictable, and you should not roll the dice with Kava. Finally, we arrive at the most widely consumed supplement for joint pain: turmeric, specifically high-dose curcumin extracts. Yes, the spice you put in your food is miraculous, but a high-dose curcumin extract pill is a completely different chemical beast. To make these pills effective, manufacturers paralyze your liver's filtering enzymes with black pepper extract so the curcumin can flood your bloodstream. The Drug-Induced Liver Injury Network recently reported a massive spike in severe liver damage linked directly to these enhanced turmeric supplements. By trying to cure your knee pain, you might be sacrificing your liver. So, what is the solution? Do you stop taking everything? No, but you must adopt the food-first protocol. Get your vitamin A from sweet potatoes. Get your curcumin by cooking with organic turmeric root. Get your sleep by optimizing your circadian rhythm, not by swallowing a concentrated root extract. Your liver has kept you alive for 60, 70, or 80 years. It is time you show it some respect. Go through your cabinets today. Throw out the hyper-concentrated extracts. Your health is your absolute independence. If you lose your liver function, you lose your energy, your mobility, and your freedom. If this video opened your eyes, please share it with a friend or family member who takes a lot of supplements. You might literally save them from a medical emergency. Leave a comment below and let me know if you are currently taking any of these. I read every response. Take care of yourself and keep fighting for your independence. Millions of seniors across the globe struggle with chronic insomnia. The inability to fall asleep or stay asleep is not just frustrating, It's exhausting, affecting cognitive function, mood, and overall quality of life. Traditional sleeping pills often come with scary side effects for older adults, including severe grogginess, increased fall risks, and potential dependency. This is exactly why concentrated valerian root extract has exploded in popularity, marketed as nature's ultimate, safe sleep aid. When you brew a cup of valerian tea using the whole root, you are ingesting a relatively low, traditional dose that the human body has co-evolved to handle. However, the modern supplement industry sells hyper-concentrated capsules containing standardized, massive doses of valipatriates and valerianic acid. When seniors take these high-potency capsules nightly for months or even years, they are fundamentally altering their internal chemistry. The liver, already dealing with a reduced metabolic rate due to age, is forced to process an overwhelming concentration of these compounds every single night. Instead of being a gentle sleep aid, these compounds can accumulate within the liver tissues. This accumulation can trigger a cascade of cellular stress, leading to a mild to severe form of drug-induced liver injury. The scary reality is that liver damage rarely whispers, it waits until it can scream. Seniors often dismiss the early warning signs, chalking them up to general aging. If you are waking up every morning feeling unusually groggy, with a pervasive, weird taste in your mouth that won't go away, or a slight, persistent nausea that settles in your stomach, your liver is not happy. It is sending you a desperate signal that it worked overtime while you slept, struggling to detoxify the concentrated sludge you introduced. By continuing this nightly ritual without caution, you are placing an unseen, progressive load on your vital filtering system. Moving on to the next dangerous misconception, we encounter a supplement that almost every senior obsessed with eye health or immunity is familiar with: preformed vitamin A, often listed insidiously on labels as retinol or retinol palmitate. In our pursuit of preventing vision loss and bolstering our fragile immune systems, especially after 60, we are told vitamin A is absolutely essential. And it is. However, the crucial nuance that is almost never explained in health food stores or marketing materials is the fundamental difference between water-soluble and fat-soluble vitamins. Unlike vitamin C, which your body dissolves easily in water and simply flushes any excess out through your urine, vitamin A is fat-soluble. This means your body cannot readily eliminate what it doesn't immediately need. Instead of being excreted, it is meticulously stored, primarily within the hepatic stellate cells, or ito cells, deep inside your liver. This evolutionary mechanism was designed to help humans survive long periods of famine or low vitamin A intake. It was never intended to handle a reality where seniors ingest daily multivitamins plus specific high-dose single vitamin supplements. This dual supplementation is a recipe for accidental cumulative poisoning. As you swallow these pills day after day, week after week, the storage sites inside your liver slowly fill up. Eventually, your liver cells reach a state of saturation. They literally have nowhere else to put the excess fat-soluble compound. This leads to a dangerous condition medically known as hypervitaminosis A. As toxicity spreads within the liver architecture, it causes the very cells stored with the vitamin to swell and rupture. This triggers a potent inflammatory response. Over time, this chronic low-level inflammation doesn't heal properly. Instead, it creates fibrotic scar tissue. This is the definition of cirrhosis. For a senior trying to protect their eyesight, the irony is heartbreaking. You might be causing irreversible, permanent liver scarring and fundamental dysfunction in your body's chemical factory in the blind pursuit of retinal health. The much safer alternative is prioritizing beta-carotene, the provitamin form found abundantly in carrots and sweet potatoes, which your incredibly smart body only converts into vitamin A on an as-needed basis, preventing this deadly saturation. Now consider green tea extract. This is perhaps the single most dangerous supplement currently being aggressively marketed to the senior population. It is a victim of a pervasive and brilliant marketing halo effect. Everyone, including doctors and health authorities, can agree that drinking brewed green tea is exceptionally healthy, packed with potent antioxidants and associated with countless longevity benefits in long-term observational studies. But the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry took this healthy reality, twisted it, and ruined it. High-dose green tea extract capsules are not simply concentrated tea. They contain unnatural, extremely potent, and often standardized concentrations of a specific polyphenol compound called epigallocatechin galat, or EGCG. This specific compound has been identified by the U.S. Pharmacopoeia and the European Food Safety Authority as the primary driver of hepatotoxicity in green tea products. To understand the risk, consider the scale. Taking a single concentrated extract capsule is often the pharmacological equivalent of chugging 15 cups of concentrated brewed green tea in a single gulp. Your body, regardless of age, was never meant to process that volume of a single botanical compound simultaneously. For seniors who are often encouraged to take these extracts to supposedly boost their slowing metabolism or assist in weight loss, the danger is compounded by when they take it. Seniors frequently take these metabolism boosters first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This timing is a critical error. The absence of food allows for the rapid, unimpeded absorption of EGCG into the bloodstream, where it floods directly into the liver. Instead of acting as an antioxidant, this concentrated rush of EGCG causes acute mitochondrial shock within the liver cells. The U.S. Pharmacopoeia, recognizing the severity of this risk, even discussed mandating a warning label for green tea extract products, specifically linking them to severe hepatotoxicity. There are now dozens of documented peer-reviewed cases detailing acute, sudden, and devastating liver failure directly linked to the consumption of high-dose green tea extract capsules in otherwise healthy adults. Furthermore, we cannot ignore Kava, a potent root extract often sold under the alluring banner of natural stress and anxiety relief without the traditional sedative side effects of pharmaceutical options. For centuries, South Pacific Island communities have used kava traditionally in communal ceremonies as a brewed drink, with very low incidence of reported liver toxicity. However, the Western supplement market doesn't sell standard brewed kava. They sell hyper-concentrated extracts, typically utilizing industrial solvents to maximize compound extraction. When kava extracts were introduced to Western markets, they were quickly linked to severe hepatotoxicity, leading to heavy restrictions or outright bans in Germany, Canada, and the United Kingdom in the early 2000s. While many bans have since been modified, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration maintains a severe advisory regarding kava-containing products and potential liver injury. The challenge with kava toxicity is its profound unpredictability. It is often idiosyncratic, meaning the reaction isn't directly tied to the dose or duration of use. Kava metabolites can directly interfere with liver function by creating toxic intermediates or severely depleting the liver's supply of glutathione, its primary protective antioxidant. This metabolic interference can lead to a horrifying and rapid condition called necrosis, where significant portions of the liver tissue simply die off. This damage can be progressive and irreversible. If you use kava to find a moment of peace, you are engaging in a dangerous game of biological roulette. The risk is completely unpredictable, and the potential outcome, acute liver failure requiring immediate transplant, should make any senior immediately stop and reconsider if a moment of calm is worth their very survival. Finally, we arrive at the most heartbreaking example: turmeric, or specifically high-dose curcumin extracts. This is the single most widely consumed and highly praised natural supplement for seniors dealing with joint pain, arthritis, and chronic inflammation, and it has recently been identified as a leading botanical cause of liver damage. It is a brilliant strategy by marketing firms. They know almost every senior suffers from some degree of joint pain, and nobody wants to take anti-inflammatory pills forever due to their well-known, brutal side effects on the stomach and kidneys. Turmeric is the ultimate natural promise. But here is where the science breaks down. The raw turmeric root you put in your curry or golden milk contains a low concentration of the active compound curcumin, typically around 3%. It is notoriously difficult for the human body to absorb, with almost all of it passing through the digestive system without effect. To bypass this absorption problem, the supplement industry created 95% pure curcumin extracts. This is no longer a food product, it is a highly concentrated chemical derivative. Yet, even with this 95% concentration, bioavailability was still too low. The fatal innovation was adding bioenhancers, most famously piperine from black pepper extract. Black pepper extract paralyzes your liver's primary detoxification enzymes, the cytochromes P450 and P-glycoprotein systems. The fundamental job of these enzymes is to identify large foreign molecules, break them down, and prevent them from overwhelming the liver or flooding the bloodstream. By taking turmeric supplements that are explicitly formulated to increase bioavailability, you are using one substance to break down your liver's defenses, so another concentrated substance can flood your circulatory system. The recent spike in reports of drug-induced liver injury linked to these enhanced turmeric supplements is profound. The U.S. Drug-Induced Liver Injury Network now identifies high-dose turmeric extracts as the #1 botanical cause of severe liver injury. When you take these pills to save your knee function, you are literally sacrificing your liver's filtering function, and that is a truly dangerous biological exchange. So, what is the solution? After hearing about the potential devastation hiding in these 5 popular bottles, do you throw everything in your medicine cabinet into the trash? Do you stop taking any form of supplementation forever? No, that is not the answer. The real life-saving solution is to radically shift your thinking. You must adopt what medical nutritionists call the food first protocol. Your biological blueprint was designed over millions of years to derive nutrition through the complex synergistic matrix of whole foods. When you get your vitamin A from a sweet potato, you aren't just ingesting vitamin A, you are consuming fiber, starch, minerals, and other carotenoids that dictate how your body should absorb and use that vitamin slowly and safely over several hours. But when you take a supplement capsule, you are overwhelming that ancient matrix with an isolated chemical compound that your body treats like a sudden foreign invasion. Your primary objective after 60 should not be to carpet bomb your system with massive doses. It should be to create optimal efficiency. This means focusing on organic, nutrient-dense whole foods. If you are worried about joint pain, instead of taking enhanced turmeric pills, make a conscious effort to cook 3 or 4 times a week with whole turmeric root and ginger, and prioritize foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like wild-caught salmon, that naturally reduce systemic inflammation without paralyzing your liver's defenses. Furthermore, you must reclaim control by demanding absolute transparency from the supplements you do choose to take. Stop relying on social media influencers or TV personalities for medical advice. If you feel you absolutely need a supplement, you must become a diligent researcher. Read the labels obsessively. Look for non-standardized products, lower dosages, and brands that carry reliable, independent third-party testing certifications, like NSF or USP, ensuring that what is listed on the label is actually inside the bottle and not an industrial solvent. Never introduce more than one new supplement to your system at a time, so you can clearly monitor how your body and your liver are responding. Your liver has kept you alive for 60, 70, or even 80 years. It has processed every single meal, every glass of wine, and every prescription drug you have ever taken. It is an organ of incredible resilience, but it is time you show it the respect it deserves. You are worth the effort it takes to live a life of high energy and clear thinking. Your health is not just about a lab test result. It is the fundamental infrastructure of your absolute independence. If you lose your liver function, you are sacrificing your vitality, your mobility, and your freedom in your golden years, and that is simply too high a price to pay for a promise in a plastic bottle. If this video opened your eyes and gave you the courage to look differently at what you are putting in your body, please share it with a friend or a family member who takes a lot of supplements. In a multi-billion-dollar industry that has legalized the sale of dangerous, unregulated extracts, sharing this truth might literally save them from a medical emergency and extend their quality of life. This community is dedicated to seniors who refuse to accept physical and mental decline as an inevitable part of aging, and we grow by sharing evidence-based truth. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and join us in this critical mission to live fully at every single age. Now I have one final, crucial challenge for you. Leave a comment below right now and tell me, how many of these 5 supplements did you discover are currently sitting in your cabinet? And more importantly, which one are you committing to discarding today? Let's start the conversation and keep fighting for your independence. Take care of yourself, respect your filter, and I will see you in the next one.